Hi, Covenant friends. It's Phoebe, and this is week 3 for Compassion in Action. This week, our focus is going to be on loving our neighbor. And sometimes we know that our neighbors need to know that they are loved and cared for. And one way that we can show that they're loved and cared for and help provide them with hope and healing is by creating a care package for them. What you have in your supply box are going to be supplies to be able to make a little snack pal. Actually, I think you have at least enough supplies to make 2 snack pals. And we're going to ask that you make 2 of these and bring at least one, if not both of these, back to Covenant Church by August 15th. And they're going to go over to the People's Pantry to be shared with some back to school supplies and whatnot for the beginning of the school year. All right. All right, so listen up to this next set of directions from me as far as how to create one of our snack pals. Okay, I'm going to take you through the steps to make our little snack pack pals, okay? You need a cup of applesauce, a juice box, a box of raisins, a pipe cleaner, 2 googly eyes, and a Hershey Kiss. And then you're also going to be using a hot glue gun. I would really prefer that you have an adult help you use the hot glue gun rather than you use it yourself, okay? All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do 4 little dots of glue on the bottom of our juice box, and we're going to stick that right on top of our box of raisins so that this is the body of our little character here, and then here are its feet. They're kind of one combined 2 feet together, okay? And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to end up giving our little guy some arms. One of the things that I felt like I needed to do, and you may decide to do the same thing, is that I wanted to snip the arms just a little bit in order to make them so that they're a little bit shorter. So I'm going to do that at the end in just a moment. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I kind of put it on an angle, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot. One here. Okay. Kind of just stuck it there. Careful, that hot glue is hot. Just be careful. And then I pushed it in on the back just a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to push it in on the back, and I'm going to draw a little bit of hot glue here. And push the arm down. Yeah, looking good. And then what they're going to do shortly is they're going to be holding the Hershey Kiss. And I just wanted these arms, I wanted them to be a little bit closer together. So didn't really like how that turned out. So I'm just going to snip them, maybe. Snip, snip. And now they can ultimately, I'm going to glue these together real quick. Just the teeny tiniest bit of glue. And then I'm going to put some glue right here for the Hershey Kiss. I'm going to hold all of this with love. Okay. And then you can certainly bend the pipe cleaner so it kind of goes in the direction that you want it to be. Okay, looks cute so far. And now we're going to get ready to put our face on, ultimately the head, and then we'll put some googly eyes for our the face. So I like to put this little tab part on the front. I felt like it might look a little bit like the mouth, maybe, I don't know. 4 little dots of glue on top of the juice box. You can stick that right on there, kind of like that. Okay, ish. And if it didn't work, you're gonna just pull it off like I did, and then you can add some more glue and recenter it a little bit better if you need to. Totally goof just a little bit, and it's okay if you goof as well. Not a big deal. Just redo it. That might be a little, no, that's still a little off. Goodness. Oh well, he's just gonna have some character. And then I'm gonna add his eyes right here. I'm having trouble doing this upside down. Go figure. So an eye and one more eye. That. And you're done. Yeah, some personality, right? So we're going to ask that you bring these to the People's Pantry, really ultimately to back to Covenant by Sunday, August 15th. so that we can share them with the families for a back to school snack. A second idea is to create a care package. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through that. So one idea would be to get a brown paper bag, decorate it, and then find some different snacks that you could put in your bag. Here's some Cheez-Its and applesauce. This is one of my favorite from Trader Joe's, a dried fruit bar, and maybe a granola bar. And then you can kind of fold this down, either write a message somewhere here maybe, or you could certainly make a card and you could then deliver this to somebody, and somebody maybe that you either know is having a hard time, or just someone that you wanted to let them know that you're thinking of them, or maybe they're getting ready to going on a trip or something, and you wanted to just drop off some fun little care package things for them. Okay. The other thing that you could do, something that happens a lot at my house, is that there's a lot of baking that happens at my house. So my daughter Kylie loves to bake cupcakes and cookies and those kinds of things, but I don't really want to eat all of them, and I don't want Kylie and Jack to eat all of them, and it's so fun to be able to share things that you've made. So Kylie made a cupcake recently with some friends, and one of the things that I decided to do was I made a card for my friend. I wrote, "You are my sunshine." I wrote a little note inside, and then I'm going to surprise her with this, because one of the neat things about doing something for someone else is not only does it make that person feel good, but it makes you feel good because you see the smile and the joy that you bring to other people. And that's just such a great feeling to have as well. So I hope that you are able to make those, at least those 2 snack pals this week. Be sure to bring at least one, if not both of those, back to Covenant Church by August 15th, and then maybe come up with a card that you can make and surprise somebody, put it in the mail or drop it off to your neighbor or your friend, or a care package for someone, because anything that you can do to let somebody else know that you love and care for them just means the absolute world to them, and it makes you feel good too. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.